All right, so we're taking a look at my sound bag right now, and I'm trying to do a new setup, a new sound bag setup, and I'm not quite done with it yet. But so I'm just working on a couple of things, and a couple of things that I added to my sound bag. One being the DJI Mic 3 unit. So this is the receiver right here. Another thing is my time code generator, which I normally keep in this component right here, but I'm actually trying to see if it'll work out outside of my bag. So I just have it velcroed here, just like this. So yeah, so I'm trying, like I said, I'm just trying to work something out to just do a new type of setup, new sound bag setup. One thing I'm trying to figure out, if I can jam sync my time code generator to two devices. And I'm looking at my, of course, the Zoom F4 recorder, and I'm also seeing if I can jam sync the DJI Mic 3 receiver. So once again, I'm trying to see if I can jam sync two devices with one time code generator. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've actually taken my Zoom F4 and my time code generator and the DJI Mic 3 receiver out of the bag so that you can actually see the whole setup, the whole process being done, instead of just having it all in my bag. So let's get started. So I'm going to bring over a few cables. So I have two cables and have my battery that I'm going to use to power up the Zoom F4. All right, let's get everything out the way. So as of right now, I have my time code generator on. I have the DJI Mic 3 receiver on, and I have this transmitter on so you can see what's going on as far as the levels within the receiver itself. All right, so let's go ahead on and give the field recorder some juice, and let's turn that on. Okay. And by the way, this is the Zoom F4 field recorder, still a great recorder, and I use it all the time, by the way. All right, so as of right now, you can see the time code right here that's being generated in the recorder itself. And if we were to go into the menu and go down to the time code information, as of right now, I have it on internal RTC run, internal RTC run. All right. I have the frame rate at 29.97, in which I already set this up, the frame rate and all that kind of stuff. So all the frame rate in the recorder, frame rate in the time code generator, and the frame rate in the receiver all matches. So I just want to say that before I continue to go on. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the jam section right here. And once again, as you can see, the internal time code is showing this code right here, and it's waiting for an external time code, which we're about to work on right now. All right, so I'm going to take this cable right here, this time code cable right here, and we are going to put it into the in, not the out. We're going to put it into the in, okay, because we're going to have time code going into the recorder. Okay, so we'll just lay that right there for right now. Okay, so far as the time code generator, I have it set up to free run. Okay, and you can see the time code that's being generated right now is different than the time code that's being generated in the recorder itself. All right. Now let's look at the receiver. Let's see what's going on with its time code. think I have everything off right now. Time code. Okay, so it has time code going right now, and once again, hopefully you can see the two time codes are different. All right, and actually, even with the recorder and the receiver, the time codes are different. So what we want to do, we want to jam sync everything. So it'll all be going off this time code generator, which is the master time code that I'm trying to achieve. All right. So first, I'm going to start with the time code generator and the recorder. I'm going to put this cable into the LTC right here. And as you can see now, the time code generator and the external time code on the receiver is the same. Okay. All I need to do now is just say yes. Let me go back and say yes. Okay, so I'm back. I made a mistake far as setting the recorder up. So let's go back to mode. Okay, so as you can see, it's an internal RTC run. Okay, what we need to do, we need to put it on internal free run. All right, and now let's go back to jam. And once again, we can see that the time code generator and the external time code on the recorder is the same. So now I'm just gonna select yes. Okay. And now, as far as the recorder and the time code generator, they are all in sync. So we got this done. All right. Now it's time to jam sync the DJI Mic 3 receiver to the time code generator. All right, so we're going to set that up. Once again, the time code generator is already set up. Now we got to set up the receiver itself. All right. Okay, so we're into the time code section. It's on. Frame rate is correct. We want to go into, so right now it's in L out. We want to have that L in. Okay, so let's go into that and go to LN. All right, and now we want to hook this cable from the time code generator sync. So it's leaving out of here and going into the receiver. Okay. All right. And still, the two time codes are not matching up right now. All right. So I'm trying to see if I can have all this to where you can see it all. Let's go into sync on the receiver. And boom. Now you have the time code generator and the receiver both receiving the same time code. Also, you have now all three putting out the same time code. So yes, this actually can be done to where you can jam sync with one time code generator and two devices. And to have these connected, by cable and all that kind of stuff, you can guarantee that everything will be in sync. There'll be no drift or anything like that on any of the devices itself. So yeah, so this actually works, and I'm actually glad that it does work. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was informative, and until next time, take care.